In the ancient village of Elderstone, a young man named Elias, full of ambition yet heavy with frustration, sought the wisdom of Master Aldric, a hermit who lived deep within the oak forest. Elias carried a heart full of questions about money, love, the past, words, and his own destiny. Aldric didn't answer directly. Instead, he told him 7 stories. The first was about an old blacksmith named Rowan, who owned a simple, worn-out teapot. One day, a merchant offered 100,000 gold coins for it. The news spread like wildfire. Suddenly, friends came asking for loans, and relatives demanded their share. Rowan's peaceful life was shattered. In the end, he smashed a fake teapot for all to see, secretly sold the real one, and vanished to live out his days in quiet serenity. Aldric turned to Elias and said, "The more you speak of your wealth, the more peace you lose. People don't envy your poverty, they envy your abundance." Next, Aldric spoke of a man named Marcus who was tormented by lost love. "How do I forget her?" he asked Aldric. The master replied with a question of his own. "If you truly want to forget her, why do you keep mentioning her to everyone?" Marcus fell silent. Aldric explained, "True forgetting comes from not thinking about it. The more you speak of a wound, the deeper it becomes." The third story was about a hedgehog who confessed his weakness to a raven. Later, when the raven was captured, it betrayed the hedgehog in an instant to save itself. Aldric's lesson was clear. Your weakness is an invisible blade. Whoever you hand it to gains the power to strike you. Then came the tale of the wounded monkey. Instead of letting its injury heal, it went around showing the wound to every other monkey. Each time it boasted about its pain, the wound grew worse, until it finally became infected and led to its demise. Aldric looked at Elias, repeating, "Your pain doesn't make you stronger. It only keeps the wound from ever closing." The fifth story was of 2 brothers, Leon and Lauren, who grew up in the same broken home. Leon said, "With parents like ours, if I don't try harder, who will care for this family?" But Lauren said, "I'm a mess because my parents ruined me." One brother became successful. The other ended up in prison. Aldric explained, "The one who blames fate stays still. The one who takes responsibility moves forward." The 6th lesson was about the power of words. Aldric spoke of people who often joked about their own misfortune. Strangely, over time, those very misfortunes seemed to come true. "Words are seeds," he warned. "If you sow misfortune, misfortune will grow toward you." The 7th tale was of a rich landowner who couldn't resist bragging that he earned 500,000 gold coins a year. Not long after, his prized fish pond was poisoned by jealous hands. Aldric concluded, anything left out in the open will be carried away by wind and rain. The mature keep their joy hidden like a precious treasure. After hearing the 7 stories, Elias was quiet for a long time. Finally, he asked, "Master, what is the 8th lesson? You haven't told me yet." Aldric smiled gently. "The 8th lesson is the most important of all. Never reveal all your abilities or your dreams too early. When you speak of your plans before they are complete, people will find a way to stop you. But when you finish the work and then speak, people will have no choice but to respect you." From that day on, Elias changed. He no longer complained or bragged. He stopped revealing his weaknesses and repeating old pains. He grew calmer, stronger, and wiser. And the people of Elderstone would often say, "The day a person learns the power of silence, is the day they truly begin to grow." Thank you for watching. If this story resonated with you, subscribe for more wisdom that can change your life.